today I'm going to be showing you how to improve your point.
So this is being interrupted because I just wanted to tell you Happy New Year, even though it's a bit late for that. But anyways, and I also have not uploaded a video because I was busy with school. Anyways, moving on.
Pointing your toes, I mean. And before you do these exercises, make sure that you warm up your feet, and I do a small warm up in the beginning. And also be careful of what exercises you do because some of them are difficult because your feet are not used to this exercise. So if you're trying out any new exercises, please be careful when you do them and be sure to do them slowly and don't push too much, just do it gently. It's very important. After all, these are your feet, they're very fragile and very important as well. And if there are any stretches that hurt you, just don't do them, stop to do them and try again later on. Some of the stretches might hurt, but that also sometimes means that you're actually working and you're doing it properly, that your feet are stretching. So without further ado, let's just get on with the video.
So we're going to start off with a warm-up, and we're going to do 10 circles to the right, and then 10 circles to the left, and then change your foot. Now we're going to go up and down, but we're going to be switching our feet like this, and you're going to do that 10 times. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go up and down, but we're going to keep our feet together. Make sure that when you do this, that you keep your heels together. And again, we're going to do this 10 times. Now you're going to demi-point, point, demi-point, and back down, and then do the same thing with the other leg, and you're going to repeat that 10 times. You can do the same thing but in first position, just choose what you find most comfortable, and then you're going to point and you're going to put some pressure on your foot so that you stretch it, and you're going to hold that for 10 counts and then change your leg. So now sitting down, you're going to start by flexing your feet and you're going to open them in first position like this, and then you're going to finish by pointing your feet. Flex your feet, first position, point, flex, and you're going to do that 8 times, and then you're going to do the same thing but the other way. So point your feet, open them in first position and flex. Now you're going to point and flex, point with one foot and flex with the other, and you're going to do that 20 times. And then the same thing but with both feet. And now shake your legs to relax. So I'm going to start by sitting on my toes. Now this is an advanced stretch, so if you are not ready to do it, don't do it. Make sure that your feet are strong before doing this exercise. So I'm just going to hold this for a few seconds, maybe 1 minute. Now if you're going to be doing this stretch, make sure not to sit on your toes like this, but you want to be pushing your heels forward. So pushing your heels forward with your bum. You can also bring your hands in front to help push your heels more forward, and make sure to keep a flat back. And if you're going to be doing this on your toes like this, make sure that your heels are lifted up. So now if you want to attempt this stretch sitting on your toes, you can keep one foot in demi-point and then just curl your other foot like this for the beginning. Now once you're sitting on both feet like this and you find that you cannot hold it for really long, you can just lift your feet one by one off the ground like this a couple of times until you get used to this. So if you already know how to do it, to stretch your feet even more, you're going to go down on your elbows. And I don't know why I'm holding my back, I guess I find it comfortable, but you can keep your hands on the floor. So you're going to push your heels forward as much as you can and hold this for a minute. So this exercise will help you point with your toes. So you're only going to be using your toes, not your whole foot. So you're going to point to your toes and sort of flex your toes. and you're gonna do that 10 times. Now you're going to flex your foot all the way. You're going to crunch your toes and then point and then flex only your toes and then flex your foot. And you're gonna do that again 10 times. So now you can try this one by one so that one foot is doing the opposite of the other. So for this stretch, you're just going to be using your hands to try and push your toes down all the way. Make sure that when you do the stretch that your knees are straight, otherwise you're cheating. And you're going to try and push them all the way down until they reach the ground. Or well, if you can't, just try to push them down as much as you can and hold that for 10 counts. So this stretch is more advanced like the other one because you're going to be sitting on your toes again. Now, but this time you're going to be pushing one foot with your knee like this. And make sure that your back foot is not turned in. Make sure to turn it out, and your front foot is again not going down. Just make sure that you're pushing your heel forwards. And again, hold this for 10 counts. And if you feel that you're ready and that your feet are strong enough, you can lift your hands off the ground and try and keep your balance for as long as you can. Now you can also do this by holding to something else, like a wall or a chair to help you balance. Now if you have a TheraBand, you can use one, and you're just going to open it up like this, and you're going to use this on your feet. So you're going to put it on your toes and you're going to pull it, and you're going to try some of the exercises that we did, like pointing and flexing your feet, and make sure that when you do these exercises you do them slowly. So as you know, we have already done this exercise in the beginning. Of course, you can use a chair or a wall to help you balance. But if at your gym you have a bar like this one, you can use the last step of it. And I'm just going to demonstrate here with my chair. But I would not recommend doing it on the chair because it's not safe, nor is it comfortable. But what you're going to do is go up and down on your tiptoes like we did on the ground. We're going to do this 20 to 30 times, and this will really strengthen your feet. Now make sure that you go all the way down so that your heels go down, and then when you bring your feet up, make sure that it touches the top bar. And of course you can also do this on one foot as well. And make sure that when you point your foot behind, you don't cross it over like this. So like I said, you can also do this on the bar. And you're going to do it 15 times on one leg and then 15 times on the other. Now for this stretch, you can hold on to a chair or a wall, and you're going to plie. So you're going to straighten your feet and then plie down for 4 counts and then back up for another 4 counts. Obviously on your toes curled under, and now you're going to plie and you're going to hold it there. So you're going to bend your knees and try not to hang on the bar or the wall or whatever you're holding on to, and you're going to hold that for 10 counts. And then you can hold it straight for 10 counts. So in this exercise, you're going to try and lift your hands up while sitting or standing actually on your toes like this, and you're going to try and hold it for as long as you can. You can also try walking on your toes like this, but make sure to be careful when you do it. You can walk on either bent knees or you can walk on straight knees. So this is the next exercise. You're going to start by sitting down on your knees with your hands flat on the floor. So you're going to bring them up, and then you're going to straighten them, bring them on flat feet, back on your toes, back down and sit down. If you are unsure of the transitioning from toes to flat feet, you can try this by holding onto a chair. To improve your point, you can also do some exercises that you can actually do on your toes. So this is one to stretch the back of your legs. You're just going to flex your foot and swing it back and forth, and then bend your knee so it's touching your other knee, and you're going to point and flex your foot like this. And you can do the same thing on the other leg. And you can also do lunges while sitting on your toes.
That's it for today's video. I hope that you learned something new and that you found this video useful. And like I said in the beginning, be careful when you do the stretches. Do them slowly and gently. So you can also stretch your feet while doing your homework, while eating, while watching TV, or when reading a book, and I don't know, maybe in school. Okay, maybe not in school, but what I mean is you can just flex your feet while you're eating or reading a book, or like I said, maybe when you're watching TV on the sofa, you can just stretch out your feet and point your feet, and also try walking on your toes like that. But be careful when you do it, and it's always important to push your foot forward so that your heel is forward and that it's not back, so it's not like this. So you'll have an ugly point like this, because this is not a point. So anyways, it's important to stretch both of your feet equally, even when you're doing other stretches like stretching your legs, even when you stretch your back. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!